I left my watch. I guess I don't really need it anyway. Well, I just left the Spur Oil RV park. It is Sunday. I think it's October the 2nd. I got a late start today. It's because I stopped by Cracker Barrel on the way here and ate a huge breakfast. I am stuffed, which is good. Not too long of a walk today. I've got 11 miles to one campsite that I know exists. This section of the trail is going to be kind of iffy. I didn't really want to have to walk 20 miles a day, but if you walk 20 miles a day on this trail, you'll always come to a campsite or a campground or somewhere you can stop. I didn't want to have to walk that much because I wanted to just take my time. It literally takes you like all day to walk 20 miles, you know? So I didn't want to do that. I wanted, you know, walk 15 miles tops to be able to stop. So we'll see how it turns out, but I'm on the trail. I'm resupplied. Got a haircut, so hopefully my hair won't be all crazy this week. We'll see though. Yeah, right now I'm on this road. Probably gonna have to get out my hat and some sunscreen if I have to walk on this road. It's not hot though. It feels kind of good out here actually right now. But I'll update you soon. Be advised, the trail does follow 25 for a while and you are completely exposed and there's not a whole lot of shouldering. You know, people fly on these back highways. So you have to be extremely careful around this area. But I'm gonna hit the road. Stopped here for a second as it's shady. I'm gonna get my hat on. Update you soon when I get on the trail. I made it to the Camp Wildcat reenactment area. Actually, the trail on my GPS brought me up behind this place. I came out right there. I gotta cross the railroad tracks here. But I don't really think that's the way you're supposed to go anymore because there was no trail. So they really need to get to reblazing this trail, figure out what's wrong. I mean, I still don't see any blazes for Chateau Trace. Who knows? It's not supposed to rain today. It's like a very, very, very small chance of rain. Just supposed to be overcast and gray. And then the weather for this region the next week is supposed to be just beautiful. So I shouldn't have any problems with weather this week. So I hope that holds true because this is going to be a rough week. Yeah, let me get out of here. The answers for me. I'll update you soon. Well, I just passed my first Chateau Trace Trailblaze. First one of the day, at least that I noticed. They really need to blaze that better down there on 25. I mean, a place like that should be well blazed, should be well visible. I mean, it's dangerous enough just walking on a highway like that. So far, I get why people would quit because of the road walking, because it's no fun. It's no fun at all. There you go, Wildcat Mountain Battlefield, 2 miles. It's pointing directly up that tree. So apparently I have to climb this tree. Well, I made it to Camp Wildcat Battlefield. Alright, I've had my break. I'm ready to move on. This place is kind of neat. Apparently this is where the first true Civil War battle in Kentucky happened. I've been walking for like 2 hours today and I've only seen 2 trailblazes. Just gonna keep walking, see where I end up. Guess that's all I can do. Still road walking, I found more blazes for Chateau finally, with the sign back there about a mile that said Rockcastle River 8 miles this direction. Because that's about where I'm gonna camp. I had to turn around and go back to Camp Wildcat because I left my machete laying by the bathroom there, and I left my hat. Didn't even realize I left the hat. If it had just been the hat, I would have just left it. I wouldn't have gone back. But since it was my knife, I think it's kind of indispensable. So I definitely want it. All right, I gotta cross this, and then I'm gonna call it quits with the camera for a bit, and update you soon. It's a pretty view. My back is freaking sore right between my shoulder blades. I hope it didn't pinch a nerve or something stupid. It's really getting tender. Been negotiating stuff like that all day. Passed by a bunch of people on some ATVs. They were headed back towards Camp Wildcat. I'll be glad to get to camp tonight. This day is not going great. I just thought that was a pretty view, so I'll update you soon. I'm at Simpson Cemetery. Starting to see more trailblazes now, which is nice. But man, from that RV park on down to Camp Wildcat really needs to be blazed. It started sprinkling on me, and that's when I realized that I threw the trash bags that I had in my pack from last week away, and I meant to put more in here to wrap my stuff up in, and then, you know, put it in my pack. Like I said, I waterproofed it, you know, double waterproofed it basically. I didn't do that, so I don't have any trash bags. So I put the rainfly on. I mean, it will help, but if it rains really hard, then I'll get out my rain jacket, put it over the pack and over me. That'll seal up the gap between me and the pack too. Still on the road. It seems like I'm walking freaking forever on the road. This is boring. The only times it gets exciting is when you just passed a house back there and had a sign up said beware a dog, and it looked like one of those houses that would have a big dog. And I give a crap if it ate people, or tried to anyway. So I kind of didn't use my hiking poles and just kind of walked by, trying to be quiet, because evening like this, most likely a big dog's going to be sleeping. So the old saying, let sleeping dogs lie. Yeah, it's true. So I'll update you when this thing gets off the road. It does up here somewhere. I don't know where, but it does somewhere. So it's like I finally made it to where the trail gets off the road finally. So it shouldn't be too far from where I wanted to camp at 11 miles. Couldn't be too soon, man. I know why people quit, because this road walking. This is horrible. The road, it finally opened up, and I was able to get some good views, but pavement, gravel, pavement, gravel, sand, pavement, gravel, sand, sand, gravel, pavement. I'm about to go off through the wilderness again. Say goodbye. This is part of the road. Goodbye, road. In the woods again. Finally in the woods again. It's actually a very pretty walk through here. Of course, I had to descend down into the valley here, so I don't know how climbing out of this is going to be, but yeah, this is what I've been walking through since I got into the woods. Lots of pines, lots of rock formations, lots of pine needles, lots of ferns in the valley. It just looks like you're in another country. Doesn't even look like Kentucky. I'll update you again when I get a little farther. Should I say a little closer to my destination. Well, I made it to the campsite I wanted. There's a creek there with plenty of clean flowing water. Right now I have no cell signal, so I'm using my GPS to send a message. See how I feel tomorrow. And got a ton of road walking tomorrow. Even more than today. It's ridiculous. Let me sit down. I always tend to pace. I'm doing these videos and just get to camp, and I always end up wearing myself out. I'm gonna set up my tent, get dinner ready, eat, and then I'll probably update you before I go to sleep. So, how you do dinner right in the woods. Yeah, I got camp done. I got my food laid out on my backpack rain fly, because I don't have any garbage bags, so I'm just gonna wrap it up in the rain fly and then hang it somewhere. I'll find a spot. I'm not worried about it. But my water's ready, so I'm gonna pour it into my freeze-dried beef stroganoff, let it rehydrate, make me some mashed up potatoes, and pick out. Everything going good so far. Just not looking forward to that road walking tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. I'll update you tomorrow. Good night.
Morning, everyone. It's another cold morning. About to get me a little fire going so I can get moving and get warm. It's sprinkled all night long, so everything is kind of wet. Right now it's a little after 7:30. I'm going to get warm, get some breakfast, and then start this road walk. Got about 15 miles to S3 campground, if that's where I decide to stop. We'll see how far I get and what I find on the way. Something I didn't know, what I didn't know was I had camped at the halfway point. Yay! Yeah, there's the halfway point. I still have half the trail to go. See how today goes. I'll update you when I can.